in New England.
Now, rain and wind, the headlines here for this storm, Patrick, as it makes its way through New England today. We're starting off as we look at live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar with a lot of rain falling over Rhode Island and southeastern Mass. In fact, some of the rainfall totals here from our rain gauges showing between a half an inch and an inch of rain already. And then looking off to our west, you can see where this very heavy rain has started to move through western Connecticut down through Long Island. This is pushing off to the north and east, so we're going to get into some of those heavier downpours and going to increase our risk here for some street flooding and some poor drainage flooding in the coming hours. So we're still under a high wind warning potential as we head through the morning and early afternoon for some gusts up to 50 to 60 miles an hour. And we've been seeing some isolated power outages. Flood watch mostly for streets and poor drainage flooding. We're not as concerned about our local rivers and streams. And a brief warm up today, 60s, but we're back to the 30s for tomorrow. So obviously, if you have a flight out of town today, your northeast airports are going to be difficult, especially through the morning hours. We're talking about the potential for some major delays, maybe some cancellations. There is rain and wind up and down the East Coast, but you don't have to travel too far to the west to find improving conditions. And the good news is this is a fast-moving storm, so by this evening, conditions are really starting to improve. So if you have a flight later in the day, you have a better chance weather-wise of getting out. However, maybe backed up due to what happens this morning. We'll be keeping an eye on it for you. Temperatures right now in the 50s. Mild start this morning. Smithfield's at 54. Providence is at 54. Even Worcester's warmed up well above freezing, so no threat of any icy conditions there. Winds between 30 and 40 miles an hour now. Smithfield, Newport, and Westerly. You see a Block Island wind gust almost to 50 miles an hour. And those winds expected to pick up. Temperatures will climb through the 50s and into the 60s for this afternoon. Notice by noontime, we're still seeing those winds 30 to 40 miles an hour, but as we head later into the afternoon, they start to diminish a little bit. Here's the radar, the big picture, and it is up and down the East Coast where we're seeing this unsettled weather, stormy conditions up through the nation's capital, New York City, Philadelphia, snow in the Ohio Valley, and well up to our north and west. That rain snow line has already pushed up into Canada, and just a few pockets of sleet and freezing rain still up across northern New England, but even there, the temperature is going to rise. So let's take you through your futurecast hour by hour, and this is at 9 o'clock. You can see those heavy downpours continuing into the afternoon. Now, after 1 o'clock, it becomes more showery, but notice at 4, we're still seeing rainfall. Doesn't mean that it's over with, but I do think the heaviest of it will be into the early afternoon, and then at 10 o'clock at night, we're dry, and we're going to clear out the skies overnight tonight and bring back sunshine for your Thursday morning. Rainfall amounts, again, 2-3+ inches of rainfall expected. These yellows and oranges where we're looking at 2 to perhaps as much as 3.5 inches of rainfall in spots. Looking ahead to Thanksgiving, dry, quieter conditions, still blustery, but those temperatures will be in the 30s, and we'll see quite a bit of sunshine through the daytime. Here's that 7-day futurecast. So if you do have travel plans for today and are wondering when the best time to get out of town will be, it'll be later in the day on Wednesday. Friday's high near 35 degrees. Your Black Friday shopping temperatures at 6 a.m. around 21, noontime 32, and we'll still be in the lower 30s at 6 o'clock in the evening. Dry and mostly clear conditions through the day on Friday. Added in some showers for Sunday. I think they'll be light and scattered, and that's what we'll see into early next week as well. You'll want to